Make sure you watch until the end to see how you can win free gear and products. Hey everyone, this is PJ with CLK Supplies, and I am here with Chris from River City Locksmithing. Chris, thanks for bringing your van here.
Absolutely. This is the moneymaker right here. This is the Warhorse. It gets it done.
The Warhorse, I like it. Now, before we deep dive into it, can you just let everyone know, how long have you been locksmithing for, and what type of work do you do?
I've been going for about almost 7 years now. My strong suit is residential. Commercial is pretty close, and automotive is not far behind. I really enjoy working on the old stuff, and I'm looking forward to expanding my automotive work as cars get bigger and better.
Okay. And what type of moneymaker you have here?
So what we have here is a lovely 2013 Ford E250. Of course, American V8, wonderful vehicle. I've had it now for about 8 months, and I absolutely love this vehicle, 100%.
Awesome. Now, is this a two-wheel or four-wheel drive?
I wish it was a four-wheel drive, but unfortunately, it is a two-wheel drive.
Front or rear?
In the rear.
In the rear?
Yep, absolutely. But being in the Northwest up here, the weight goes a long way, and having the right tires seems to kind of make up for that.
Okay, and how would you say it handles in the winter, in the snow?
We'll find out here coming up pretty quick. This is the first winter I've ever had it now.
Oh, okay.
But I've owned Fords before, and they've done pretty well as long as you have the right tires and the right weight, and you know when to call it quits on certain hills. You'll be okay.
Okay. Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and let's get started.
Absolutely.
All right, Chris, here we are in the front of your van here.
Yep.
Now, from the looks of it, I mean, it's fairly stock still.
Yep.
But I do see you have some sort of a contraption going on right there that you have your invoice book on. If you can kind of walk us through how you have this set up here, and maybe the reasons why you like it the way it is, or maybe some things down the road that you would like to add.
Absolutely. So yeah, as you pointed out, we have a lovely stand right here. This unfortunately is not stock. This is something that came with the van as a purchase. And I found it's really good for doing two things. A, for eating cheeseburgers, and okay. B, be able to do invoices and write customers up right here. Everything's in one spot. I can access it. I can push it out of the way, and it looks more professional. I'm not digging a clipboard out of the back of a bucket somewhere. It's there and it's in within reach, and I like it the way it is. But some of the other things we have, obviously, we have our air freshener. That is a given. You have to have that here.
Okay.
As a locksmith, all the hours on the road. Then I have a stock filing cabinet down here, which is good for receipts and paperwork. Anything that I need to grab onto quickly. Jump boxes, anything like that I want to keep up here that's safe. I can use all the time. But yeah, you're right. It is mostly stock, and it's done me very well. It's a very clean vehicle, and for the mileage and everything involved with it, I'm extremely happy.
Awesome. Now, just by looking at it, I can tell by the little stand you have there. It must be nice if you're driving on the road, you get a phone call, you pull off.
Yep.
You're right there, right? You have a nice place to write.
Yep.
Make it nice and simple.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's really cool. How it moves kind of back and forth like that. Now,
it's all right there and ready to go.
Absolutely, that's nice. I really like that. Now, do you have anything that you plan to do in the future, or you wish that was maybe a little different?
Now, one thing I do like about this, and I don't like at the same time, is most people that have these types of van steps have a door that goes from the back to the front. This one is completely enclosed, which is good because you have the ability to keep everything more secure back there. But also the bad part is if you get in the back for anything, you have to get out of the van, walk over to the side or the back, which has its ups and downs. But I've been using this one the way it is now for a while, and I've gotten used to it, having everything just completely enclosed.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and let's hop in back.
Sounds good.
All right, Chris, now you do lockouts, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And kind of give us the setup as to how you keep your lockout tools and kind of the reasoning behind it. As you can see here, we're standing in the back of the van and not on the side of the van.
Right.
What kind of went into the thought process between wanting to come off the back instead of the side?
Well, initially when I set this up, I thought if I'm going to be doing a lockout, I want to have to crawl inside the van, find the tools, and they're long. For the most part, if you're using long reach bars and stuff, they take up a lot of room.
Yep.
So the initial thought was, how can I find somewhere to put these tools where they're out of the way, they're easily, conveniently accessible, and I don't have to deal with them anymore. So what I did is when I had these cabinets put together, I went ahead and put a spot behind the entire wheel well where all my hardware that I need to access is right back here.
Awesome. So when you get a lockout, you pull up, you just come around back here.
Yep.
You open up the doors, and then everything you need is right there.
Yep, between wedges, long reach bar, slip grips, everything. It's all in one spot. And it's out of the way, I don't have to worry about it, it's out of sight.
And are you happy with the setup?
Yeah, I do, because as opposed to, like I said, climbing through the other sides of the vehicle, I open up one door, I grab it, I unlock, it goes right back in there.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely. It's been quick and easy, and especially when it's cold outside, you're in and out real quick. You're not having to reattach where the hardware goes. It's just slide it back in and you're good to go.
Awesome. All right, Chris, here we are in the back of your van, and I have to say, the cabinets you have in here are absolutely amazing, as well as the lighting up here. I have never seen the back of a lock van this bright. Would you mind just taking a moment and kind of telling us about these lights?
Absolutely. So originally I had a lot of different styles of setups, but this one I found to be the best. It's LED, it's a low draw, and a lot of this stuff is also available in residential setups, so it was really easy to get. The cost was great, the setup was super easy.
If someone were to want to get something similar to this, which I'd highly recommend, it's dark outside right now, and it is absolutely amazing in here. If someone was wanting to get something like this, where would they kind of go? Is this something you can pick up at any hardware store type of thing?
For the most part, yes. A lot of the stuff for residential is a little bit longer, a little bit stubbier. It really depends on what you like, but this is residential grade LED lighting. It's about 5,300 lumens, so it's not too sharp, not too dull. Big box stores sell this stuff, but the only thing I did differently to alter this is I had a fabricator make me some brackets that will kind of really do a much better job of attaching to the frames up here, and that's really the only alterations I've done with it.
Okay, very impressive on the lights. Now, if you wouldn't mind, just kind of give us a full walkthrough around here, why you have everything positioned, kind of where it is, and just kind of give us a little tour.
Absolutely. So the first thing you're gonna notice is the front of the van over here. We have a lot of stuff going on. All your hand tools are right there. You have your screwdrivers, you have all of your drills over here, impact drivers, your oscillating tools, and then over here we have a fully customized pull-out drawer system. So you have all of your different lock cylinders, all of your different automotive keys and fobs and parts you're gonna need. And what's nice about it is if you're not using it, you're holding this lift back inside. A little bit more easy on the room up there. Then over on this side, you have all of your pin kit, Lab 003, fantastic setup. Your blue punches, definitely must have these if you're in residential and commercial on a daily basis. These things save you so much time and energy, not having to worry about keys being cut properly. Same for the right hand, absolutely love those units. CO pinning match, love this thing, super durable. Got all the bins up here with your everyday keys between your quick set flags, your key tags, your duplicates. We got mailbox keys, Y11s, Sargents, Yales, springs, parts, key rings, and then going forward over that way, you have more of the same, more master lock keys, more Yale, more Y11s, Y12s, Y14s, and such. And then going this way, we have more. Bench grinder, absolutely must have one of these. These things are amazing. They've saved my butt more than once. Having the vise is a must have. It's good for stamping keys as well as altering parts and stuff. You want to keep it in a nice safe spot. And over here we have SCC9, great entry model key machine. Not going to break the bank and will definitely turn out a good amount of keys. 1200 Blitz, absolutely love this machine. It is a golden machine. It's been the standard for quite some time. As long as you take care of it, it lasts a good time. Ilco duplicator, I believe this is the 40. Absolutely love this thing. Keep it oiled, keep it running good. It'll take care of you. Then going on to this section over here, we have more automotive keys on this side. Drawers for parts, tools, accessories that you need between tubular, picks, jiggle keys, all the wrenches and stuff you're gonna need. Miscellaneous odds and ends. We have some key machines down here, more cabinet stuff down there. X100T, great machine for Toyota Lexus, must have. Got CK100s, AutoPad Pros, the Autech H20, all very good machines. And then go on to this side, we have miscellaneous tools, books, and supplies down there. We have lock pins, we have miscellaneous hardware that we could definitely use, fasteners, so if you have anything that needs to be attached, so you have all your screws, bolts, nuts, caps, washers, everything's in one spot over here. You have all your install hardware, so you have your jigs, your boring, your hole saws, all the stuff you could possibly need, your pit bull tools, your spade bits, your paddle bits, all that stuff comes in handy. All the commercial stuff's on this side, so you have all of your hook bolts, you have all of your rim cylinders, you have all the stuff you need for commercial, latches and everything. And then more of the same going down, you have all of your different types of mortise cylinders, different color, shape, sizes, lengths and keyways, which is nice to have because you never know what you're going to get thrown at. More hand tools, definitely the woodworking. A lot of guys like to use a regular hammer, but for woodworking, it's nice to have a good woodworking mallet. This makes the job a lot nicer, and you're not ripping apart someone's door. Wood filler, of course, tools, parts, more hand tools and stuff down here. And then you got more tryout keys on this side, which are really good in some vehicles. It's just not worth taking apart the doors for, so that makes it a lot easier to deal with. And then, yeah, that's about it, guys.
Now, Chris, when it comes to the cabinets, I mean, this is truly amazing. I actually haven't seen anything like this custom. I love how on every drawer you have these little locks here. I mean, super, super organized. If you wouldn't mind kind of just talking a little bit about the process maybe that went into these, and if someone was wanting to do the same, how would you recommend they kind of go through that process?
Well, originally, this is my third service vehicle, and I've gone through the metal racks. I've had my own DIY setups before, and I've had stuff fall, and I've lost machines, taken sharp turns, and finally I decided, I need something that's going to be rugged, comfortable, looks good. And one of the things that was brought to my attention is, custom cabinets they're affordable enough where if it's a small enough setup like this one is, it's not going to break the bank. And I did end up going through a general contractor who let me know, hey, if you get me at the right time of year, if it's the right type of materials, you're not going to spend bajillions of dollars on it. Working with someone that does woodwork, or if you are handy enough yourself, a lot of those plans are available online, so you can literally just copy and paste what you see, get it fit to the size and shape that you need for everything, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Okay, so you went through the route of a contractor, going through that process, and they just did an absolutely great job.
There's things I'm good at, and unfortunately woodworking is not the number one thing I'm good at, so yes, it made more sense for me to contact a contractor and to have it all special suited to exactly what I needed, shape, size, dimensions, the width, the style, everything, and it was great.
Okay, and is there anything that you would want to change now that you've done this? Like going through it, is something like, I should have made a different decision here or there?
If I could go back, I'd probably add more drawers. I might bring up the cabinet a little bit further. These racks in here do very well, but I could have definitely squeezed out a little more room with them. That's one of the main things I did regret is when this all got installed, is I could have probably got a few more bins in here. But for all in all, I mean, there are things I do have to leave at the shop. There are things that I wish I brought with me, but it covers about 90% of what I need on a daily basis.
Awesome. All right, Chris, well, thank you so much for taking the time to give us a tour of the van.
Absolutely.
Now, I can't end this without asking, everyone I've ever met has had a name for their lock van, and I've been dying to know, what is the van's name?
So there's a couple things that came up with, but the one that stuck is this is the Vanilla Gorilla.
The Vanilla Gorilla.
It's big, and it's a nice vanilla color, and it gets the work done.
Awesome. Well, there you guys have it. There's a tour of the Vanilla Gorilla. Chris, thank you so much for coming on, giving us a tour. I'm sure everyone's going to love to see your setup on the inside. I'm excited to show everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, PJ.
Yep, you got it. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you next time. Since you just watched this video, I'm guessing that you work with locks and keys. And to us at CLK Supplies, that makes you a lock boss. And we want to hook you up. Here's how it works. Throughout the week, join the conversation and comment on our posts and videos and include the hashtag LockBoss. It's free to enter this giveaway. And every Tuesday, we're going to pick 5 winners from the previous week and hook you up with all sorts of prizes, including gear, tools, supplies. We might even send you a key machine or buy you lunch. So if you're a lock boss, join us every week to learn, grow, and win.